Charles III says the late Queen's golden thread will forever shine brightly in the first ever speech by a British monarch to the French Senate. The United Kingdom's King Charles III made this known shortly after he greeted French President Emmanuel Macron during the King's first state visit to France since his coronation. The visit was initially scheduled for earlier this year, but had been postponed due to ongoing protests across French cities. Addressing politicians from both the upper and the lower houses of parliament, the king said the UK will always be one of France's best friends.
Here, but
now, on the occasion of my first state visit to France, my belief in the indispensable relationship between our countries is as firm as it ever has been. Today, in confronting the greatest challenges of our time, we continue the work of those who came before us. When General de Gaulle spoke to the French people from London in June of 1940, he said, "Remember this, France does not stand alone. She is not isolated. She can make common cause with the British."
UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has announced a series of U-turns on key targets to tackle climate change. These changes have so far ignited a business backlash and a conservative civil war on the environment. The Prime Minister claimed his approach to reaching Britain's 2050 target for net zero carbon would protect vulnerable households. Mr. Sunak announced he was pushing back a ban on the sale of new petrol and diesel cars from 2030 to 2035. The Prime Minister has also relaxed the 2035 phase-out target for the installation of new gas boilers by introducing a new exemption from the most hard-pressed households.
The plans made on your behalf assume this country will take an extraordinary series of steps that will fundamentally change our lives. A ban on buying new boilers, even if your home will never ever be suitable for a heat pump. A ban that takes effect in just 3 years for those off the gas grid. And mandatory home upgrades for property owners in just 2 years' time. There have even been proposals for taxes on eating meat, new taxes on flying, compulsory car sharing if you drive to work, and a government diktat to sort your rubbish into 7 different bins.